Greetings YouTube and welcome to a video that I could not be more excited to post on my channel. I am a measly 386 points away from passing my 2 million overall base hero rating. Now I'm always amazed that people pay attention to this on my account. But I've had people come to live streams like, Prof, what are you going to do when you reach 2 million? And me being naive and also kind of aloof, what else is new? I was like, I don't know, in a couple months, maybe I'll make a video about it. I don't know, I'm not going to think about it now. And they're like, what do you mean? You're pretty much there. I hadn't looked at my rating and just consciously thought about it in months. I thought I was at like 1.6 million. I guess the July 4th sales with all of those new 6 stars have a way to just jack up the rating pretty dang fast. So I say this to say that this is certainly a credit to all of you who have given me feedback and support. And as many of you know, most of the money that I make on YouTube that I'm not putting away for tax purposes goes back directly into the channel and helps fund purchases, which of course then end up giving me better champions. So it really is a self-renewal cycle of generosity from the community. So I say that to say that there's one champion that, with Suicide Masteries, I've never been able to justify, but I've always wanted to take him to rank 5. I reached out to Dork Lessons a while back and asked him about his 565 Iceman, which he's always said to me, no regrets, great champion. A lot of people who say he sucks at rank 5 are not worth it, don't use him correctly. Now, I'm not going to attempt to say in this video that I know exactly how to use him correctly. Most of the time, I just spam special ones, and sometimes I launch a heavy, and that's pretty much all I do. Maybe that's not the way to play him, but that's the way that I play him. For offensive purposes, the reason why he's not the most Suicide Mastery friendly is because of the recoil damage, and the more special ones you fire off, the more you, well, lose 5% health every time you fire off a special one. But whatever. I'm still excited to try that out, and we are in a level up event right now on top of that, which is Kabam's reminder that, you know what? Go for it. So, to pass the 2 million rating mark forever on my account. Look at that one more time. See 1.999614. The next time we pull that up, I will be over 2 million because I'm doing an upgrade for fun. One of the things that I love to do is take up 5 stars that either aren't available as 6 stars or are going to be really hard to equate because you're going to need a lot of Sig stones. And a Sig 200 5-star, if I get Sig stones as a 6 star, I'm saving them for Omega Red. I'm not putting them in Iceman. Even if I were to get a 6-star Iceman. And when would that be? Maybe never. So, this is an exciting journey. I do wish that Iceman had a little bit higher PI. But at the same time, it's not in the basement like some of the mutant class. It's just kind of, fairly average. So, we are just cruising right along. And just like that, we have him maxed out, 15,390. Now, I actually have quite a few mutants that are 5 stars. And he is third. A good amount behind Omega Red, but pretty close to Colossus. And he's ahead of Archangel, but it's deceiving because I stopped putting Sigs in Archangel at 143. If Archangel was max Sig, he would be ahead of him. But he is certainly huge time ahead of X23, who has one of the worst PIs for some reason. Okay, so now, let's just test him out. Now, I know this is kind of a boring fight, but it is the gold standard, the man that desperately needs a better healthcare plan, and that is Realm of Legends Winter Soldier. And I put together the synergy team. I'm not saying it's the best for him, but I think it's going to be kind of unique. Human Torch, who is my only rank 3 still, has this really cool synergy that when the opponent takes energy damage, this is for Human Torch and Iceman, they take an additional burst of energy damage equal to 15% of the original damage. So that'll be fun to test out. And then I added Nick Fury. Hyperion gives Iceman that standard plus 155 critical rating. And then on top of that, the new Vision has Iceman, the duration of frostbite passives by 4 seconds flat increases. So, will these make a huge difference? I don't know. But I threw them together just because I thought it would be fun. Now, even though it's more impressive and I think professional to like record a fight and then go back and put a voiceover over it, I just think it's more fun and challenging to try to speak into a microphone while I fight in real time. So that's what I'm doing now. Sorry if you hear a bunch of tapping. As always, I use an iPhone 6s. That is going to change. I'm basically putting all donations together that I'm getting between now and the fall when the new iPhone releases, and I'm budgeting at least $1,200 for an upgrade for my phone for the first time in 6 years. Okay, so I want to fire off a heavy and see how much. 38,000 damage in that heavy. I mean, again, I'm not saying I'm the world's best Iceman player, but 38,000 damage is a pretty impressive amount. Now, the reason why I've lost so much health, and again, this is the reason why he's not the best in terms of suicides, is because of that recoil damage, and I've already launched several special ones. But you can see, that passive damage is pretty good. I'm not saying this is the quickest Winter Soldier takedown, because it's certainly not, but he's still doing good amount of base damage, and that synergy seems to be helping. And I'm having fun. If I was to really use him, especially something like incursions, I would turn off the special one for the purpose of not having that recoil damage, because I've lost almost half my health thanks to it. But, I'm happy. This is a rank up I've always wanted to do, and I always say it's just a game. Do the rank up that makes you happy. 32,000 there. And I'd be in pretty good shape if I I'd lose a little bit of health because I did get hit on an intercept, but I'd be in pretty good shape. 23,000 there if I didn't have the suicides on. So it's going to be a little deceiving when people look at me like, wow, Winter Soldier kicked your tail. Well, I fired off like 10 special ones. But, he does solid damage. And I will say, for defensive purposes, back when I did Alliance War, if somebody had full suicides on and I fought a 565 SIG 200 Iceman, if I didn't have somebody who was cold snap immune, I was toast really fast because that damage is so killer. So he can actually be even better on defense when he has suicides. But the offensive challenge of the recoil is just way too much for me to justify or even begin to justify in a video. Well, there you have it. Let's end this video by pulling up for the first time ever my new 2.2172 total base hero rating. I also just absolutely destroyed the level up event score for this. Not that that really matters much, but I think my level up score is over 100,000. It is indeed, because I also took up a couple 4 stars, including my favorite champion of 2020, who I will try to feature a video on soon, thanks to my good friend Triumphance. Awesome gameplay for her. But in the meantime, I just want to say thanks for watching. I'll do like a walkthrough where I talk about how much money I've spent and all the champions I've ranked up and my strategy going forward in a separate video. But for now, I just wanted to celebrate passing the 2 million rating milestone by taking up one of my favorite champions. Yes, Suicide Masteries don't make that recoil good, but I'm still happy I took him up, and I'm excited to continue to play around with him and maybe turn off Suicides and bring him into incursions. As always, YouTube, it is a distinct honor of mine to be able to make these videos for you each day. I always feel like the Rookie of the Year movie, where like the kid gets to play in the major leagues and he knows he's not a major league pitcher, but he looks around the field and he sees people he respects, and he's just in awe of the opportunity. That's how I feel every day that I make MCOC videos. I know I'm not the best. I know that I make plenty of mistakes, and I know that my gameplay is fairly average. But you all have allowed me to have a platform that still gives me a voice to hopefully add some level of significance and positivity while also keeping it 100 when I have to, especially with certain deals in the community. So I can't say thank you enough. More to come in that separate 2 million rating account tour video at some point. But for now, let's end it here. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one. Cheers to a celebration of 2 million rating.